Howdy, everyone. Did you notice that I said howdy? Well, I said howdy because I started to thinking about down south. And then I remember how the kids used to tease one another talking about, ain't your mama on the pancake box? And I said, oh my God, that's who I look like, ain't your mama on the pancake box? Don't y'all pay my house no mind, y'all. I had a little disaster going on here. I had to call the maintenance man just when I was in the middle of cooking. And you know how angry I was. I was very upset. Matter of fact, I was so upset I wanted to cry, but of course I did not. Instead, I just sort of vented a little bit of that anger on that maintenance man. Because you know what? He acted like he couldn't understand what I was saying. Now, this same problem, like I said, don't pay things any attention. I'm trying to see if I can see. See this little faucet right here? It's supposed to swivel, but it doesn't swivel. You know, like it's supposed to go from right to left. And so now I can't go. I can't swivel the head. In other words, I can't swivel the head like I used to. The head used to swivel like back and forth and around and around. So they had already came out here twice about that same faucet. And so today, as I'm cooking, the whole darn thing just popped off. It was a swivel head, though, you know, the one that goes with the ball in it. And I'm cooking, and of course, of all things, I'm cooking pasta. I'm cooking like ziti, actually. Ziti, and matter of fact, I hadn't cooked the ziti yet, but I had the hamburger already in the pan. I had hamburger, you know, my onions and peppers, and I was frying those up in the pan. And I was about to fill the pot for the pasta, for the ziti. And that darn thing just popped off. And I had just like one stream of water coming out. It was the weirdest thing. And I get on the horn and call the maintenance man. And then, of course, I got to go through that recording, all those recording, press one, and this and that and a third. In the meantime, and in between time, my blood is boiling because I want to go ahead and cook. I'm hungry. I want to cook because I started to order me a pizza. But then I said to myself, no, don't order no pizza. Just go ahead and cook what you was going to cook. And so, like I said, I had already done the frying up the hamburger, you know, and in my little frying pan, whatever. And out pops the whole head of the faucet pops off. Water splattered. Oh. And so, of course, I jumped, like I said, I jumped on the horn. And hello, and finally, after they went through this whole ritual about the office hours, and our office is closed right now, you know, due to the pandemic. I already know that. And then they talking about if you're interested in, like if I want an application or something, to press this, and if I want to leave, oh man. So finally, I got to the prompt that I needed. And I pressed that prompt. And then the maintenance guy calls me back. I don't know what he had going on, y'all, but I can tell you one thing. It was quite a bit of noise in the background where he was at. I don't know if it was another maintenance call that he was on that's causing him to have a whole bunch of noise. And I'm trying to tell him what's happening. He can't understand what's happening. So then because he can't understand what's happening, I'm going to talk louder. And then he telling me not to yell. Well, you can't understand what I'm saying, okay? And then he kept saying, you mean the sprayer or is it the faucet? And I'm saying, it's the faucet. Ugh. I'm losing it, y'all. I'm trying my best not to lose it. But I'm hungry, you know? And so finally he said, and he got to ask me the same question again. Did you say it's the sprayer or is it the faucet? It's the faucet. He said, okay, he's like, I think he's Latino. And so he said, I'll be there in a few minutes. And lo and behold, they do come quick. Now I have to give them that. And so he come over here, and they was out of here in a couple of minutes because it was no big problem that I had. But I did save the washer because the other part, the silver part that I showed you around the faucet had fell in the sink, the hole, like, going down to the garbage disposal. But of course it couldn't go down the garbage disposal because I didn't turn it on. And then plus I had some eggshells in there. A lot of people say don't put no eggshells in the garbage disposal, but I do. I'm guilty, Your Honor. And so, and so he came, and I had a pair of tongs out there. I told him, if you want to use the tongs to go in there and get that piece out of there, you could use the tongs. He says, no, you'll just go in. And then he goes, ooh, eggs. I wanted to say to him, didn't I just tell you could use these tongs? You don't have to put your hands in there. Ooh. But anyway, him and another guy, they brought two maintenance guys came over here. I don't know if they thought I was going to attack them because I was upset. They brought two of them guys came. That was kind of funny to me, but I know they didn't think that. But they were in, like I said, they were in and out, and the thing was running, smoothly as, when they left and everything. And I was able to go ahead and finish cooking, but I'm still cooking, y'all. I think those, how ziti takes a long time to cook. And so what I'm going to do, which is what I was going to do in the first place, put it in the oven and let it bake some. Put it in there and put some, what's that, Parmesan. Put some Parmesan cheese in there and some of the regular sharp cheese in there. And dinner should be served, y'all, in about a half an hour. But in the meantime and in between time, I had made me a bag of popcorn, which I didn't eat at all. But there comes a time in one's life that one wants food, okay? And this one wanted some food. And I had 2 oranges in between, all in between there because I'm hungry. And then plus I had made some cinnamon, what do you call them things? Cinnamon buns? No, there was cinnamon rolls. Pillsbury, they come in a pack like a biscuit. Like biscuits. And I ate one of those. So I'm good until, at least until this other stuff is ready, which I probably won't even be hungry then because the hunger is gone. I killed the hunger by eating all that junk. But I wanted to eat food. I wanted solid. So I just thought I'd come up here and tell y'all my sob story. I mean, this ain't no pity party, but I certainly did have to vent, though, y'all. I had to let it out. And so I'm feeling much better now. I feel way better now than I, did earlier when they was up in here. Ooh, I couldn't have made no video right then, y'all. It would have been almost impossible because I probably would have been, and y'all would have probably hung up on me and never to speak to me again in life. But anyway, I enjoyed this little conversation and venting out and everything. And I guess I'll go in here and put that, excuse me. I guess I'll go in there and put that ziti in a pan. Well, I have a glass pan that I can put it in. One of them Pyrex pans, the long, oblong Pyrex pans. Pyrex dishes, I guess, instead of pan, but it's, it's oblong. And just pour everything in there and put some Parmesan on it and cheese and cover it up for about a half an hour. And I guess I'll probably talk to y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.